it's kind of a curveball on the energy.
It's a changeup. You're expecting the high heat, and now you're tough to adjust your swing here and be like, okay, and totally different team.
I could not agree more.
I think it's a changeup right now. This series is a changeup. We were expecting the fastball, and we were expecting coming out of Tampa with all that high. They were coming in as the underdogs in the second round.
Right. Yeah,
okay?
Nothing to lose
and
now.
That energy is not a bad energy.
Yeah.
Because it's working for Florida the last four games.
You're so right.
Sammy's head's in his hands already.
And right now it's kind of screwy.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The energy's screwy right now.
And it was screwy last night, trying to recalibrate as the,
And it got screwier after they lost the first game. Now you're like, okay, like they should be overwhelming odds are in their favor. Vegas has them not to win this series, but to win the Stanley Cup.
No longer the favorite, I might add.
Oh, it changed?
Oh, yeah.
One game. See ya.
Oh, those sucks in Vegas. Stick with it.
No, they went down to, I think Oilers are the prohibitive favorite now. And Panthers aren't far behind them if you're looking to bet to win the Stanley Cup.
Really?
Yeah. I think the Leafs were plus 525 this morning, and the Panthers were plus 575. Vegas is buying what the Cats are selling, fellas.
Let them buy.
Is there anything that you saw last night that suggested that the Leafs didn't adjust their energy for Florida?
Yeah, they lost. That's a part of it. But, I hadn't thought of that theory until now. It certainly does change the way that you would attack a game a little bit. They went through that first round, Kyper, as hang in there, right? Like if you keep the game close against a good team, you got a chance late, you've got some game breakers. That was kind of the mojo. This Florida team, you then have to toggle it to take it to them. You're the team that, I wrote my article today. I basically said they need to be the villain. They need to be Tampa Bay now, the bad guy who takes it to a team. That's not what they were expecting about to face the President's Trophy champions. So it is different.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
Outside of the start, which I think looked good with 2 power play opportunities, which could have really set the building up.
Mm-hmm.
They look good.
Power plays were good, yeah.
Outside of crossing the puck over the red line,
yeah,
it did everything pretty much it wanted to, but no finish.
Yeah. And now it's been, I don't think they scored a power play goal in 3 games, something like that. Like it's, you start to it's not a problem yet. The numbers are still good. They scored a lot in the power play in the first round, but certainly they need to score on those opportunities because Florida takes a lot of penalties. You want them to fear the idea of taking penalties. What's your takeaway from their performance last night? Aside from the energy thing, how did you think they played? How do you think Florida played?
Yeah, Florida deserved the win. Florida, at the end of the day, were the intensity was unmatched by Toronto's. Toronto could have been in a situation where, much like we saw in game 3, 4, and 5 versus Tampa, that they could have waited it out and maybe with their game breakers that you just mentioned moments ago, could have tied a game and maybe send it in overtime and even find a way to win. That didn't work out because of I think some glaring mistakes that this time of year you're not supposed to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I know there's been a lot of talk about Giordano and the tough playoff start to his postseason, but TJ Brody and a -3 for Jake McCabe was a major factor.
It's your shutdown pair, right?
And 2 glaring mistakes by McCabe.
So the McCabe one on the rush, the 3-2 goal, I don't know where he's going, why he's trying to be a part of that rush and diving in.
Once again, 2-2. Okay. You just had Matthew Nyes send like a shockwave into the building to jack him up.
Yeah.
And then it's followed by bunting.
Then he rocks
and
Duclair.
I sent you guys a note saying I think I think the energy's down on Florida, and the Leafs are moving now. They're trending upward. So for me, that was a good place to be for Toronto last night.
For sure.
And then McCabe goes and tries to what?
Be the fourth man on an already ended 3-on-2. I don't know.
Late
Yeah.
in the
It's
second.
a bad dive in. He'd tell you, Keefe will tell you.
And then the next thing you know, Verhaeghe's on a breakaway.
Yeah.
And 3-2, you're in that dressing room going, okay, how did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they recovered.